Hi everybody, my name is Spammals, and a potentially massive adpocalypse is coming our way due to hit our channels January 1st, 2020. I want to help signal boost this issue because in my opinion, not enough people are talking about it. So without any more stalling, let's get into it. YouTube will pay $170 million to settle claims it violated child privacy laws. This is the beginning of what ultimately will be the adpocalypse. Now, to understand this story fully, I need to kind of tell you a little bit about personalized ads and non-personalized ads. So to keep things simple, a non-personalized ad is just a generic random advert thrown at you hoping it works out well. But a personalized ad takes data from tracking cookies and browsing habits and purchasing habits to try and serve you an ad that's actually relevant to you as an individual, because there's then a higher chance of you actually wanting to buy the product being advertised towards you, or service, or whatever. Personalized ads cost a lot more than a normal non-personalized ad. Creators such as myself in turn earn more revenue because of this higher priced advert running on our channels. Amazing stuff. That's tremendously good news. But this is where YouTube fell foul of the Child Online Privacy Protection Act, also known as COPPA, and this is what got them fined that $170 million by the FTC. They were running adverts, personalized adverts on children's videos, which they shouldn't have been doing. Rightly so, they got fined for that. However, the FTC has now basically rewritten the rules, and in doing so, they've been extremely ambiguous and vague, and that brush now taints the entire platform, whether or not you are making videos designed for children. Buried in the lengthy $170 million settlement between the FTC and YouTube are required changes to the platform and details on how advertising on YouTube will work moving forwards. Oh no. What is COPPA and what's it got to do with me? COPPA is a 98 US law that restricts operators of websites and online services from collecting the personal information of under 13 users without parental permissions. That's a good thing. You shouldn't be collecting that data. If you are collecting it, stop doing that. You don't want that. Don't be doing it. However, in 2013, the FTC amended COPPA, broadening its scope to 1. Expands the definition of operators to include creators who publish on ad-assisted platforms like YouTube, and to expand the definition of personal information to include persistent identifiers such as web cookies, which advertisers rely on to run ads matched to an appropriate audience, colloquially known as targeted ads or personalized ads. For 6 years, the amendment was never enforced against YouTube creators. However, as part of the aforementioned settlement with YouTube, the FTC has stated that they intend to start enforcing the regulations on creators individually. In practice, that means as of January 1st, 2020, all content creators will have to designate whether or not each of their videos is directed to children, aka kid-directed or child-directed, by checking a box during the upload process. Checking the box will prevent the video from running personalized ads. So in principle, that's a good thing. If you're making a video that's specifically for children, then yes, you should be ticking that box. You don't want ads running on that. The problem is with the finer details. The exact definition of kid-directed is entirely based on the discretion of the FTC and is determined by evaluating the given video against 10 factors, including the subject matter of the site or service, the video's visual content, the videos of animated characters or child-oriented activities and incentives, music or other audio content in the video, age of models featured in the video, presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children in the video, language or other characteristics of the website or online service, and whether advertising, promoting, or appearing on the website or online service is directed at children. How ambiguous is that? Visual content. So take Minecraft as an example. That's enjoyed by people of all ages, but children do watch it. I make videos on Minecraft. I don't make them for children, but I'm sure some children do watch it. So now do I have to tick that I've got a video for children? Animated characters. So like Mr. Weeble's got a song called Badgers, Badgers, Badgers as an animated badger jumping up and down. Is that now for children? Music or other audio content. So now when I play like a happy little go-getting little tune like Monkeys Spinning Monkeys playing right now, is that now for children? because it's a really happy, jollyful tune. Presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children. Oh, Will Smith. He's the genie in the new Aladdin. That's a children's film, or is it? I don't know. Aladdin could be arguably said it's for children, but it's a Disney film for all ages. If I suddenly have a cameo with Will Smith, is that now a child-designated video? Language or other characteristics of the website or online service. Back in the day, you could say whatever you liked on YouTube, no problem. Then they started making you be family-friendly, stop swearing and all that jazz. So now if you avoid swearing, does that mean that you're now family-friendly, which in turn means you're kid-friendly, which in turn means that you're appealing to children? Like, you can't win. What's more is the FTC wants to expand the above criteria to also encompass child attractive content, which would even more broadly include anything that children might be interested in. Consider anything from toy reviews or any form of cartoon or animated program to Draw My Life videos or even Minecraft Let's Plays. So even if your video isn't for children, and even if children aren't watching it, if there's a possibility that a child might watch it, that would then be encompassed by that change. Like, what? It gets worse. So per the FTC's current sentiment, every single video on every single channel must be categorized, including all previously uploaded videos. That amounts to millions of hours of content, which must be manually reviewed by tens of thousands of creators to see if their content meets a number of factors that would make it directed to children. Are you kidding me? According to Social Blade, I've got 1,602 uploads. So would I have to now, well, I would, by the FTC's rulings, I'd have to now go back through all of those and verify that they are not kid-friendly or not directed at kids or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But what's the big deal? Just click the button and have the non-personalized ads. How bad could it be? Oh, let me tell you. Based on our initial testing, a video not running personal ads sees a loss in revenue somewhere between 60% to 90%. So where are they getting this data from? This could be an anomaly. Eric Parker on Twitter, he's taken part in this little test and he's got his own results. If you want to see how much FCC's proposed changes could impact your YouTube channel, you can check this box for a day, expecting 70 to 90% loss. We'll report back when I have data. And he does report back. I was horribly wrong. The first full day of data is actually an 84% drop. Basically, if you are tagged as kid targeted, you will lose virtually all of your YouTube revenue. For those not vested in statistics, an easy way to understand an 84% drop is every $1,000 becomes $160. There's a lovely little bar graph there showing decline. So don't tick the box and say everything's fine. What's the worst that can happen? If the FTC, not YouTube, but if the FTC decides an uploaded video is kid-directed, but sees it not marked as kid-directed, the creator could face a fine of over $42,000 per video. Let's hypothetically say all 1,602 of my uploads are deemed by the FTC to be kid-directed. What would my fine look like? Only $67 million. Yay! Well, this is all madness, right? Surely this would never get imposed like this because it is so devastating and damaging. It would just kill the platform, wouldn't it? Of course it would. So for the most part, YouTube has been very quiet about this. They did initially make a small statement in regards to children-specific channels, but they didn't address the whole, the bigger picture. Gaming channels and stuff like that. According to The Verge, Dan TDM says that he was told by YouTube that videos will not be judged on what game you're playing, e.g. Minecraft, Roblox, or Fortnite, adding that a video that is family-friendly is not the same as for kids. YouTube will judge on a video-by-video basis to see whether the content is targeting kids, but won't be based on any specific gaming title. There's some problems with this. YouTube can do what they like, but it's at the discretion of the FTC. If the FTC considers Roblox to be a children's game, Minecraft or Fortnite, then it's irrelevant what YouTube says. Unless we forget how very good their machine learning is. Who remembers all the wrongly flagged videos of being not advertiser friendly when they were, and how long it took to get fixed? Because there's no way humans are going to be able to verify every single video on the platform. So they're going to be using machine learning to do all the background checks, and I guarantee you it's going to get wrong majority of the time and at your expense, not theirs. This is ridiculous. Like, kids literally use this app and can access any video, so how can you implement these changes? Like, if only there was a platform made for kids, Oh wait, yeah, there's the YouTube Kids app, isn't there? Yes. So in case you're not aware, there's YouTube Regular, and then there is an app designed specifically for children that has no advertisements on it whatsoever. Children are supposed to be using that, but they don't. And that's my fault as a creator. It's not the fault of the parents, who should be doing a better job making sure they're monitoring what their children do online. No, it's my fault because I'm putting up videos that might be child attractive or child friendly. Like, this is ridiculous. So what can we do about it? For the most part, nothing. But there is something we can do right now. So, the FTC is currently accepting comments about the suggested changes and implementation and stuff like that. This is your opportunity to tell them directly what you think about this and how wrong their current wording is. Whether or not their intentions are good, how it's worded is vastly too vague and basically destroys the entire platform. ShipFilter picks up some good kind of talking points about this. The FTC should allow parents to decide whether their kids will use YouTube Kids or YouTube's main platform. Again, it should be on the parents to monitor their children's online activities. And especially don't punish creators when parents choose to let their kids use YouTube's main site. The FTC should not expand the scope of COPPA to include child attractive content. Even if your video is not made for children, if it is potentially attractive to children, then you're going to be bunched in with it. I do Titanic videos. Kids like Titanic, therefore I'm now child attractive because they like Titanic. Another example is Pokemon. Pokemon is loved by people of all ages, and there's Pokemon specific channels. But of course, kids also like Pokemon. So now all Pokemon channels, kids channels. The FTC should provide clarity on the rules defining what constitutes directed to children, as the definition is extremely vague in the creator context. Extremely vague, it is. It's not specific at all. Roll back elements of the 2013 amendment as they pertain to content creators to preserve our ability to continue producing free, ad-supported content for our families who choose to consume our content on YouTube's main site. Because that's the bottom line here. Why are they doing this? This enforcement action isn't happening to protect kids from all ads. Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel run content-based ads all day long. It's happening to protect kids from a perceived threat from personalized ads and the data collection inherent in the distribution of those ads. The FTC believes that creators running personalized ads poses a privacy risk to children, despite the fact that creators themselves have no access to data about individual viewers. I haven't got a clue what ad is running to any one of my viewers and what data is being collected on the back end about them. I've got no access to that either. I literally know nothing about you guys. The FTC assumes that banning personalized ads on any content kids enjoy is in a child's best interest. It doesn't see the unintentional consequences for creators who, in some cases, rely almost entirely on personalized ads to make up their livelihoods. Now that's the final blow. Like, this is our jobs, our professions, our livelihoods. I'm very fortunate to get to do this full time. If I all of a sudden am forced, because of a perceived threat from the FTC, that I'm collecting data on kids and selling ads to them, I'm not involved in that. I just make content. But forcing me to tick this box under threat of a $42,000 fine that's going to see me lose 90% of my revenue for no real reason, it's going to put me out of a job. It's not just me, it's going to literally bankrupt YouTube. Like, the majority, if not all creators, will end up leaving the platform. So that brings me to my final thoughts. Because of how things are currently written and how devastating they are, it makes me fear for what could happen, because it would be the end of everything. But at the same time, saying that out loud and how ridiculous that is makes me feel like something will change. There is still time for change. These laws haven't come into force yet. I can't see YouTube laying down and not fighting this to the bitter end to protect us, because at the end of the day, when we make money, YouTube makes even more money. The idea of the vast majority of YouTube's creators suddenly losing 90% of their revenue, that's the same as Google losing 90% income of their split from all of our videos. Like, they're not going to accept that. So while I would edge on the air of caution, don't scream from the rooftops, we're going to die in an apocalypse. Like, I like to believe that it won't come to be as bad as this. But as it currently stands, this is what's coming. What will change between now and then is yet to be seen. But so long as you are all informed so that you are aware about this, it helps put pressure on this to highlight it for the disaster that it is. That's why I'm doing this video. Be aware, be informed, be vocal. Hit up the FTC, there's a link in the video description, and tell them what you think about this. Tell them how wrong their wording is. By all means, protect children data privacy online, but do it responsibly, because as it currently is, this is just reckless. And it kind of echoes the irresponsibleness of the whole Article 13 here in Europe, where basically dinosaurs who don't understand the internet are making laws about the internet. Don't be doing that. No, stop it. This also highlights the importance of external funding outside of YouTube to protect the longevity of content creation here on the platform. So if you do enjoy your daily content, if you would be really sad if it was to disappear someday because of actions way outside of my control, you can support creators like myself by pledging $1 to our Patreon or something like that. I have a Patreon. I give you extra bonus videos for as little as $1. That can go a long way to protecting creators like myself from these absolutely disastrous and volatile changes that we have very little control over. So that's today's video. Regular content will be back up tomorrow. I love your faces. Please share this video. Help the word get spread. And on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.